Ian, there are a lot of people here who have a lot to thank you for. We're still coordinating the prisoner evacuation, but we're going to start airlifting personnel out of Hadra tonight. By the time Roland's reinforcements arrive, we'll be long gone. We'll rendezvous with you and Gentil, and then start concentrating our efforts on retaking the capital. It's going to be a tough fight, but with...
Sir, I'm sorry to cut in, but we're picking up a broadcast you both need to see. It's Roland. I'll patch it through.
The town of Vale has been identified as a distribution point of illegal weapons and equipment, stolen by terrorists to use against Duke William's forces. The flow of these arms has cost numerous lives in Kantari's peacekeeping forces. Such open defiance of the law is a disease and will not be permitted to spread, whether the source is an individual, a mob, a town, or a planet. Therefore, to maintain order and peace on our world, military forces have been mobilized, and at 6 a.m. Coastal Meridian time, Vale will be leveled to the ground. No building will be left standing, and no man, woman, or child will be allowed to escape to spread their seditious contamination to the rest of Kentaris.
What does it mean? He's going to destroy Vale? What can we do?
I'm not sure. Rathburn,
Yes, sir.
where is Vale? Have the satellites picked up anything moving into the area?
Nothing significant. Vale's on the eastern coast, sparsely populated. Most of Roland's military presence in the area has been driven back or wiped out. That's why the resistance was routing supplies through the town. The region's mostly swamp, which would cut off any... hold on. This might be something. I've got a comm intercept for Roland. Looks like Castro.
Culin starts executing military prisoners and now you're playing a genocide? Are you insane? Do you know anything about the history of this planet? You won't stop rebellion this way. You're going to spread it. Not just across Kentaris, but beyond. I refuse to be a party to this madness.
Which is why I removed you from the chain of command on this operation. While you would have whined about the logistical details and asserted that the rapid application of force was impractical, Commandant Burke identified an airfield near Vale, from which we can stage the second bomber wing to implement our demonstration.
You can't! The second I have those bombers protecting the...
And once the bombers have finished with Vale, the population of this planet will finally understand what defiance will get them, and this conflict will end. From now on, you will confine your attention to defense of the capital. And Vonda, challenge my authority again. I'll consider you a threat to this operation and have you shot. I believe this concludes our discussion.
Major,
Yes, sir.
airfields near Vale?
The second bomber wing are Chalons. They'd have to carry a lot of ordnance, which would limit their range. There's an old abandoned airfield about 70 clicks away that would have a strip long enough.
We'll have to divert from Jatil. Joanna,
Yes?
the Resistance will have to make strikes without us. Can they do that?
We'll take some losses. To save Vale? Yes. Good luck, Ian.
Thank you. Major, upload what you have on the airfield. Let's get moving.
Yes, sir.
We salvaged a couple of long toms, young Duke. I wanted you to know should the opportunity come up for you to use them. They are basically snub-nosed artillery pieces. Incredibly powerful area effect weapons. But they're large and they're very heavy. Personally, I don't care much for them. Their travel times are too long to be useful, in my opinion. Still, I have known very good Mechwarriors who do swear by them. So, I wanted you to know they were available.
Ian, there are a lot of people here who have a lot to thank you for.
On to the airfield.
It's around there somewhere. No precise location data. You'll have to scout around.
Roger.
Once you find the field, see if they've reactivated the control tower. If you take it out, they won't be able to fly another group of bombers in there.
I've got some lights up ahead.
If you run into any patrols, take them out quickly. You don't want them to warn the field before you get in and destroy the bombers on the ground. Good luck.
Thanks. Omega out. Close up and form on me.
Copy. Over.
Roger.
Copy.
Target destroyed. 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 Target destroyed.
Enemy units on field. All pilots report to planes. All pilots to planes. All defensive units, scramble.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Take out designated target.
Roger. That's a roger.
Roger. Enemies that get airborne may circle back and try to take you out from the air. That's a kill.
Scratch that target.
Target's destroyed.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
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 Target destroyed.
That's a kill.
Color that salvage.
Target's destroyed.
Attack my target.
Roger.
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 That's the last one. All bombers destroyed.
Roland will try something else. He can't afford to make a threat and not follow through on it. Target dead.
Color that salvage.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
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 Tower's toast. They're not bringing any replacements onto this field.
Roger, Omega. Mission complete. Return to base. Roland's not going to be too happy about losing his airfield and one of his few remaining bomber wings. Guess he should have listened to Castro. Good thing he never does.
Good work, sir. Destroying the bombers gave Vale a stay of execution. Unfortunately, it may only be a limited reprieve. I picked up this transmission as you were returning from the mech bay.
My lord,
What is it, Bert?
the airfield's been destroyed. When I arrived, it was still on fire. The bombers are scattered in pieces all over the area.
Destroyed? Scattered? I had communication with that airfield not 2 hours ago.
There are signs of mechs all over the field. It must have been Dressari.
If you and William had killed this upstart along with his uncle, I would still have my satellites, still have my dropship, still have my supplies, still have my bombers, and still have some reason not to have you flogged to death. As it is, I have none of those things, and no way to follow through with my decree.
You have the destroyer stationed at Argonne, my lord. It could sail up the coast and shell the town from the sea. It could be here with only a day's delay in your decree. And Dressari must still be in the area. I'll find him and bring him to you.
Bring me Dressari's head, and you live. But your failure to deal with the situation earlier will be noted on your record, along with 2 grade reductions in rank. Are my orders clear, Lieutenant?
Yes, my lord. I will begin my search immediately. He will be dead by morning.
That's it.
Is there any way we can stop that destroyer?
Negative. But I had another idea. Roland won't rest until he levels the town. Let him. It'll be almost 40 hours before the destroyer's within range. Vale is a seaport, as are several other towns within 60 clicks along the coast. Collectively, they have a small fleet of civilian watercraft. We evacuate the town by sea, boat lift the entire population out.
Is that possible?
If we act fast. This whole coast has become a hotbed of resistance activity. I don't think there'd be any question we could get the ships. It'd be close, but it could be done. Roland does have some small craft that patrol the coastal waters. They're spread out over a large area along the coast. They'd have to be eliminated, or they'd stop the evacuation and radio for reinforcements.
All right. We'll split up and hunt down Roland's coastal patrols individually. They shouldn't present much threat to a single mech.
I'll upload a map of the area and contact resistance personnel to get the boat lift started. Good work, sir. Destroying the bombers gave Vale a stay of execution. Unfortunately, it may only be a limited reprieve. I picked up this transmission as you were...
Pretty foggy.
Roger that, Ian. Just run the nav points I set up in your nav computer, and take out any patrols operating in the marshes. Should be mostly hovercraft in that area. Satellites picked up 4 groups.
Roger, Major. I'll sweep the nav points and destroy any units I see. How's everyone else doing?
They're all deployed, taking out some of the other threats to the boat lift.
How's it going, boss? I ran into a few units, mostly hovercraft.
Ian, Center had a few batteries set up for coastal defense. I still have a couple to take out. Be careful out there.
Gonzalo's here. I haven't encountered anything. Inland's pretty empty.
Good hunting, sir. Just sweeping south, Commander. Ran into a couple patrol boats, but other than that, just very light. Makes me nervous.
Glad to hear everyone's staying busy. I'll sweep this area and get back as soon as possible.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay, got one. Not too bad.
Roger that. Shouldn't be more than 3 left.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
That's 2.
Roger. At this rate, it shouldn't take you too long.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Third patrol neutralized, Control.
Roger. Just hit the last one and get back.
Roger. I just picked up an intermittent radar contact. Any RF sources in the area?
Negative. Maybe you'd better break off.
Just one patrol to knock off, and I'll head back.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay, that should be the last of them. I'm on my way back.
So soon? The fun's just starting.
Who's on this frequency? Identify.
You don't recognize my voice? I'm hurt. This is Lieutenant Burke. Time for you to join your uncle, you worthless insect.
Ian, get out of there.
Where's he gonna go, lady? No place to run. Doesn't have his lance to hold his hand. So sad.
Omega units, move to 00402151. Best speed. Omega lead requires assistance.
Oh, but they're too far away, Major. By the time anyone gets here, there won't be anything left to save. I knew you were in the area, Dasari. It was just a matter of hunting you down. Couldn't resist a chance to save your people. Let's see you save yourself. When I finish with you, Dasari, you'll be just as dead as the rest of your family. That's the best you have? You fight worse than Sir Peter did. Come on, boy! Give me a little sport for my trouble. Time to join your daddy, boy. I'm getting tired of this. No.
Target's neutralized, Control. I'm heading back.
Ian, you're alright?
I'll make it.
And Burke?
He's dead, Major. He didn't eject. Maybe he was afraid to.
Good riddance. Omega units, head to 150. Escort Omega Lead back to base.
Hi. Are you alright?
I'm fine, thanks.
I thought maybe you were going to come back. I thought maybe everything was over.
If something happens to me, the team has what it takes to finish things.
Well, maybe. But I'm not sure we could go on if we lost you. I couldn't.
I appreciate it, Jen. I do. The team's already shown it can handle the sacrifices, because we honored what they were fighting for. If I don't come back, Jen, honor me. Keep fighting. Free Kentaris.
This is the voice of freedom. While Lord Roland and his puppet Duke talk of peace, they threaten atrocity. Now the Resistance moves openly to silence their threats and lies. Across Kentaris, Resistance groups no longer operate in secret, instead moving openly and in force against Steiner occupation troops. Last night, several of the Amir province border towns and garrisons have been retaken. In Hadra, the prison camps that once held our Duke Eric's top military personnel now lie in ruin. The prisoners freed to help carry forward the battle for freedom. James Cullen, the hated architect of Eric's murder and the abduction and execution of the innocent, now lies dead. In Jatil, Resistance forces under Joanna Dressari have won repeated battles in heavy fighting with Roland's forces, striking key targets and crippling Roland's campaign of oppression. And on the Meridian coast, Ian Dressari fights to save Vale, threatened with destruction by Lord Roland. Already the deadline imposed by Roland has passed, yet Vale still lives. One by one, Roland's lies are silenced, his threats answered, and with your help soon his rule will end. Act, citizens of Kentaris. Rally behind your royal family. Free your world and yourselves.
Deployed. It looks like Roland's mustering everything he can to get to the area. There's still a couple of civilian ships being loaded at the docks. You're their only protection. We haven't sighted Indomitable yet, but she'll be here shortly. I'll warn you once she's in range. Omega Recon, what are you seeing?
Private Eye 49er, we've got to get these people out fast. Steiner units are firing at anything in sight. We have some patrols and a tank unit sighted. Nav Point Alpha. A couple of fighters flew over about a minute ago.
Roger. Moving to engage at Alpha.
I've designated the docks as Nav Point Beta. Firing on civilians, they call themselves soldiers. Let's see how they do with somebody shooting back.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Nav point Alpha reached. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Close up and form on me.
That's a roger. Roger.
Copy, over.
Looks like a Steiner Heavy at range.
Attack my target.
Copy that. Roger.
Copy, over.
We got their attention.
Scratch that target.
Target destroyed.
That's a kill.
Take out designated target.
That's a roger. Copy.
Copy, over.
Private Eye 49er. We have Steiner mechs moving through the town. They're shooting at non-coms.
Yeah?
Let's light them up. that target. Target destroyed.
Target dead.
Warning. Damage critical.
This is Forward 2-5. We've sighted some fast patrol boats moving in on the dock.
Ian, you need to take out those patrol boats, or they'll sink the refugee ships.
Roger. Take out designated target.
Roger. Copy.
Copy, over.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Target destroyed. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Target destroyed. Nav point Beta reached.
Omega Control, we've just sighted 2 blue water capital ships moving into range. Repeat, 2 blue water ships moving into range.
2?
Great. One wasn't bad enough. Omega, this is Captain Verdun of the Alouette. We're not gonna last against this onslaught.
Calm down, Captain. We have mechs en route. They'll take care of the Steiner hostiles. Just stay focused on getting the remaining refugees aboard.
Form up on me.
That's a Roger. Copy.
Roger.
Forward 2-5, second frigate is designation Thunderchild. Same class as Indomitable.
Roger that. You copy, Omega Lead?
I copy.
Detected.
Take out designated target.
That's a Roger. Roger.
Roger.
Enemy detected.
How's the water, Steiner?
Serves them right if nobody gets out.
49er confirms. First frigate's going down.
That's one. Take out the second, and the refugees should have a clear path.
Color that salvage. Target destroyed.
That's a kill.
Attack my target.
Roger. Roger.
Roger.
Weapon destroyed. Weapon destroyed.
That
Target
boat's going where it
destroyed.
belongs. Murderers. Omega Lance, forward confirms second frigate is sinking. Omega Rescue, once you finish with the friendlies, sweep the area where the frigates went down and see if you can pick up any survivors.
Roger, Control. We'll head out as soon as we can. Scratch that target. Target is terminated.
That's a kill.
Omega, we're loaded. Casting off.
Form up on me.
Roger. Copy.
Roger. Are away. They're safe. Head back and we'll get set for lift. The Resistance has been broadcasting the battle live. I'll patch you in.
This is Allison Blum aboard the Alouette. We're just off the Meridian coast now and headed for open water. We have just witnessed a pitched battle between the occupation forces and Rasari loyalists. Vale is all but destroyed. But even as Steiner shelled the town and fired on civilians attempting escape, Ian Rasari stood with us and silenced Roland's murderers. The Alouette is the last of a flotilla that evacuated the entire town. We're now following the rest of the ships heading out to sea and to safety. Vale is no more. But Lord Roland's threats against the people is now an empty one. People of Kintares, unite with us. Today it's been dramatically proven that Roland can no longer oppress us. Kintares will be free.
Congratulations, Ian. We did it.
Barely.
Yeah, but we did it. And you made it happen. You saved Vale.
I'm sorry to break in, sir. Jen, I've been able to establish communications with your sister.
It's all right. Sorry, Jen. We'll talk more soon.
No problem.
Ian, I just heard. I can't believe it. You saved so many people. Word of the boat lift is spreading all over Kintares. People understand now you're fighting for them.
The boat lift was Elisa's idea. I wasn't even sure it could be done. I'm just sorry we couldn't stop destruction of the town.
You did. Towns aren't buildings and roads, Ian. The people, they're Vale, and they'll remember what you did for them. At Jatil, fighting was heavy, but Roland's forces are falling back. They're being overwhelmed by local units all over the planet. We started pushing through to the capital. When can you be here?
By nightfall. We're in transit now.
We'll need your help. Roland's concentrated his remaining forces in the city. It's going to take everything we have. I'll talk to you when you get here.
We're getting ready for final descent. I've received a tactical upload from the Resistance. Steiner has units deployed all over the capital. The fighting's starting to heat up already. The Resistance requested we sweep some of the locations where Steiner's defenses are concentrated, verify targets, and take them out. I'll upload a map with some of the locations where they've run into trouble. Once you complete the mission, I'll have had time to coordinate with the Resistance to form a tactical overview. This is going to be tough, but we win here and it's over. Steiner has nowhere to retreat to. Good luck, sir.